Very cool. Welcome to the AI training. I'm very grateful to have this opportunity to share with all of you. I'm going to go through some slides and I'm also going to stop, in certain points and actually dive into the platform. I usually don't do that, by the way. I actually just go through the slides and give you a bunch of information, but I'm going to stop. And my goal is to give you a tremendous amount of value and also give you the tools and just inspiration to actually utilize it, incorporate it into your daily business to ultimately grow your business and create more systems. Um, Also, feel free to ask me questions throughout the process. The cool benefit that we have here is that we're a smaller group today. So this is really cool. And my goal is that if you guys have a question, make sure that you say something because I want you guys to feel fully empowered to use artificial intelligence after this. Okay. So just give me a thumbs up if you guys are in agreement with that. Cool. Appreciate you guys. All right. Awesome. Let me go ahead and open up my screen here. And yes, this is really me. I'm not an artificial intelligence bot, but I would quote me on this. Very soon, you will see me on a Zoom call like this, thinking it's me, and it's not going to be me doing the Zoom call. It's going to be my artificial intelligence duplicate of me. I'm telling you, you can quote me on that. That's going to happen. Like it's
What if I don't want that?
yeah. Well, I'm like, hey, this is the first. I know I'm still going to be here. Still going to be here, but
Leo,
like for.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I know you always say this, and they like stuck in my head. Maybe I don't probably won't say it right, but AI won't replace realtors, but it will
Yeah.
replace. Oh, go ahead. I'll let you say it.
Yeah, for sure. I actually, it's one of my slides here, so thank
Oh,
you
my
for that.
bad. Sorry.
Mr. Steven Diaz getting
Hey,
ahead of the
it
game.
stuck with me. That's important.
I
Like I
like it.
always think about that, right?
I like it. I like it. So I always love to hear feedback on what works and what sticks, right? So thank you for that. All right, so we're gonna dive right into it. So first thing I want you guys to get is that artificial intelligence. Yes, like Steve was saying right now, it's not going to replace you. Don't be afraid of it. And whatever's going to happen with artificial intelligence is going to happen. Right. So if you don't embrace it, you are going to be left behind. Every one day, I mean, I really feel like this, right? October of last year was when we first got our hands on artificial intelligence, with ChatGPT. The moment I touched this platform and I started to use it, I became a raving fan, like within like one click because of what it did. But I want you guys to get from then to now, it's been a year and a month now since we got artificial intelligence to the public. It's like 1,000 years of intelligence that's been crammed in a year. So it's incredible what's happening. Things are going to change even faster. So make sure that you guys are utilizing it. I'm not going to go into this. I'm not going to go into this. So we're going to talk about AI. So this is what Steve was talking about. One of my quotes. And then you guys have to. This is a brain tattoo. You're at the right place at the right time, and agents won't be replaced by AI. So good news. Agents who use AI will replace agents who don't. Okay, that's the quote right there, and it's facts, guys. Actually, Steve, I'm gonna make you co-host, bro, because I think there's still people stepping in. Let me see here. Maybe you can. All right, perfect. There we go. So yes, that was a quote that Mr. Steven Diaz was referring to.
Those people
You guys are gonna
stepping in are gonna have
replace
to introduce themselves.
the what? I'm sorry.
Those people stepping in are gonna have to introduce themselves.
Yes, and do 50 push-ups. Let's go. All right, cool. So these are the
How
skills,
many?
okay? The 50 push-ups, 50 push-ups on screen. Let's go. One, two. All right. I do 120 every day, by the way, 7 days a week. So these are the skills that you guys need to use AI. Okay. Intention, have a clear intention, focus, because you need to block out some focus, which is the number one enemy of production, by the way. It's your inability to focus. Also, specific prompts, which I will share, and creativity. These are the skills that you're going to need. By the way, I believe that these skills are not only going to be the skills that you're going to need for AI, but these are going to be the fundamental skills that you will need to succeed in this new economy and the future of just the world. everything that you guys are doing, everything that is available right now in the marketplace, any job, everything is going to be done either by a robot or artificial intelligence. So what's going to make you your superpower? It's going to be these key fundamentals. Soft skills are going to be the most important things as you move forward in this new economy. So now, first thing, I want you guys to get off the hamster wheel. What do I mean by get off the hamster wheel? Many of you, especially, you could be, a couple months into it, could be a couple years into the business, 20 years like me. Most people stay on the hamster wheel because they don't create a system. That was my fault, my mistake for a long time. I didn't create any sort of system, so I just kept running the hamster wheel, restarting over and over and over. And I think one of the most important things is for you to have a standard operating procedure, an SOP. Standard operating procedures are going to basically be like the recipe for you to cook the cake of you being successful in the business. These are the standard operating procedures that I recommend that every real estate professional should have. Client onboarding, listing management, lead generation, transaction coordinator, client communication, marketing and branding, open houses, compliance, team management, financial management, technology, client relationships, training and development, and business planning. So you should have a standard operating procedure. That way you have a recipe for success for every single category. Most of you are probably looking at this, I'm like, this is insane. Like, this is a lot of stuff, right? And if I were to ask how many of you actually have a standard operating procedure for every aspect of your business, I would like to hear in the chat. Do you guys have something like this, or you guys not doing anything whatsoever with standard operating procedure? I know Jose is for sure, because me and him talk a lot. But anybody else in here that is utilizing standard operating procedures? You can put it in the chat. You say yes or no. What is this? First time I'm hearing about it. It's cool. Wherever you're at, no right or wrong. Okay. Okay. No comments. All right. Perfect. I'm going to take that as you guys don't have any standard operating procedures. So the good news is that I actually created it utilizing AI. I created a 52-page ebook that is literally all of the standard operating procedures that I just shared here on this previous slide. Every single one of them is created in this QR code. So if you want it, that way you can have it handy. All you got to do is scan the QR code, or I'll send it over to Jose and he'll share it with you guys. But I wanted to kind of give you guys a little bit of pain, because this is like what you guys should have. But if you don't, artificial intelligence, you can use it to create some stuff like this. So the other thing that you got to change is your mindset with AI. Change your mindset, okay? You got to go from linear thinking to exponential thinking. Linear thinking is like 1 + 1 = 2. Exponential thinking is like 1 + 1. How can I make that 100? That's what AI does. Because for a long time, just like I'm pretty sure many of you guys have a lot of really great ideas. You guys want to do a lot of great things, but ultimately, the execution part is the most difficult part because of time, right? So that's another point I wanted to make. Take a picture of this. These are the tools that I use, that many of our top agents use, that are they have artificial intelligence. Okay, Captions app. I'm actually going to dive into it, so I'm going to pause the screen here and I'm going to show you guys how to use it. Captions app is one of my favorite apps. Okay, this is where you could literally take your phone, record a 60-second video for a buyer, for a seller, whatever you want to do. And Captions app has artificial intelligence integrated into it, so you can actually say, give me the top 3 reasons why somebody should use me to buy a property. And it'll actually give you the script. It'll have a teleprompter feature. You could read it, and then it'll be recorded. Then you can use Captions app with artificial intelligence, and it'll actually infuse the sounds, the music, the edits. It'll infuse all of that stuff for you, even the B-roll, really cool B-roll, all through Captions app. The other thing is that Captions app also has the ability to actually even have a clone. Okay, so you can take yourself, you can record yourself for 30 seconds like this, and what the app will do is it'll clone you, and you can basically do 100 videos in an hour if you really want to. So I'm going to show you what Captions app looks like here. This is Captions app. I recommend that you guys use obviously the version of like the actual phone version. It's easier. Go ahead, Jose. I think you were going to say something.
I was thinking you were going to say the paid for version.
The paid for version too, yeah. The paid for version, yeah, I use that. But this video right here, check this out. Let me see if I can click on it. Oh shit, I don't know if I can click on it. I'm gonna probably have to send it to you guys. I've never shared it on a screen. but these are all my projects that I have that I've created with Captions Act. But that little video that you guys saw, that's actually not me. That's artificial intelligence that cloned my face, my voice, and my everything. That's not me. So you can clone yourself. Like I'm looking at Mario right now with the white hat, right? Mario, you could literally record yourself for 30 seconds, just talking like a normal conversation. And this app will become your twin. And then you could feed it a script and it'll crank out unlimited amounts of content. It's pretty crazy. So this is called AI twins.
Think about, Leo, like people, how they're like a little shy in front of the camera, right? That kind of just knocks it out. You just type in the script, it does it for you. Boom.
It does it for you. Yeah. And like I was trying to pull up the projects, but I don't typically use the desktop version. So all my projects are not loaded in here. So I can't show you these, but Captions app, it's like 20 bucks or less, I believe. You guys definitely need to use this to create videos, to create scripts. I mean, there's so many things that you could do with this. So I would definitely encourage you guys to dive deep into it. So download Captions app on your cell phone, okay? So I'm going to move on to the next artificial intelligence platform. Any questions so far here? Okay, cool. Awesome. ChatGPT, I'm actually going to leave until the end because it's one of my favorite apps. Tasia.ai. This one is YouTube specific. Okay. So how many of you do YouTube videos or want to do YouTube videos, right? That's definitely something that if you're not doing it, I definitely encourage you to do that because it has much higher conversion because people have the ability to dive deeper, right? They're not just looking at a little commercial, which is kind of like a reel. They have the ability to listen to you for 20, 30, 40 minutes, right? On a video or an hour if you want to. But let me give you guys some specifics on what Tasia.ai does. Tasia.ai gives you the ability to, let's just say you recorded a 45-minute video, like it's an education video for your, like a buyer consultation, and you record yourself. You can put it into Tasia.ai, and what it'll do is that it'll actually give you the chapters. So it'll divide all the chapters for you. It'll give you the SEO subject line. It'll give you the description. It'll give you the tags, and you can do that with the click of a button. This is this app right here. And all you need to do is click your video into here, and basically it does everything else for you. So you don't have to go ahead and try to do it all yourself. Like this app does it automatically for you. So this is like, if you could see, like we just did this one like with Steve, right? This is the power of personal brand. Check this out. This one, look what it did. I uploaded the video. It gave me the subject line. It gave me the description. It gave me the chapters. It gave me the hashtags. And it gave me all of these. And it even gave me the SEO scores. And I can also select from any other, like this is the 85 is the highest SEO score, but I can choose from a different one. And then from here, I can actually look at, like, make sure that it divided the chapters correctly for me. And then down here, I have the entire transcript, by the way, like all of it, every single word that was said on that training was there. And then now I can also even create a thumbnail. I can redo a thumbnail. It'll redo it with the AI, and boom, you can regenerate it, gets a couple of more options, and you can click submit, and this will be automatically integrated into your YouTube video.
That's nuts.
It's insane.
That's
Guys,
nuts.
I used to like never do that on YouTube because takes a long time.
Yeah.
You can now put the video there. It'll do it automatically for you. There's some people that are stepping in here. Cassandra and Yadira, I believe. Let me see if I can, let me see. Let me let them in. Okay. So you guys with me so far? Is this good stuff? Yes?
That's amazing. Yep.
Crazy, right? Crazy. And I typically don't dive into it because I just tell people about this platform, but I wanted you guys to see it since, you know, we were a smaller group here. I mean, guys, I used to have to pay somebody to do all of this stuff, and it used to take them 30 minutes for me to do that. This does it in 30 seconds or less. It's insane what it could do. Okay. So that's that. Repurpose.io. So, you know, you might be heavy Instagram, you might be heavy TikTok, whichever platform you use, it's cool, fine. Repurpose.io, what it does and why I love this platform is that it'll take your Instagram video, for example. Let's just say you do a 60-second reel, and it'll repurpose that same video automatically on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube Shorts, TikTok. It'll post it on every platform. utilizing this artificial intelligence app. This is what it looks like. Basically, the first step is that you connect all your platforms. Like, so I have all my connections, right? I have all my platforms. So this is, by the way, the one thing that I get in every single event, like, Leo, how are you everywhere all the time? Like, how are you everywhere all the time? I get that. Like, you're like omnipresent, bro. You're everywhere. Like, I see you at this, I see you on this platform. Anywhere that I turn, I see your stuff. I use systems. Look at this. Yeah, I connected my Facebook, my Instagram, my LinkedIn, my Threads, my TikTok, my Twitter, my YouTube. So I gave it the direction and I gave it the workflow. And by the way, the cool thing about repurpose is that you only have to set it up one time. You set it up one time and look, it's executed 1,300 projects for me. Automatically. I don't have to do this ever again. So what I did is that I took my reel, right? Because Facebook has reels, LinkedIn has reels, YouTube has reels, TikTok has reels. So I'm just repurposing my reel and then posting it on the other platforms. And I'm pretty sure somebody's gonna ask this question, well, what platform should I post on? You should post on every platform. If your customer can find you, you should be posting on that platform. Somebody found me on LinkedIn. Somebody finds me on Facebook. Somebody found me on YouTube. The reason why I have 200 agents in Spain is because of YouTube, right? I didn't know that was going to happen, but I'm posting it on all the platforms. So you might think, well, I'm not going to waste my time with that platform because this is my platform. Well, I just made it easy for you guys to repurpose all your content in every single platform by clicking it one time. Once you set this up, it's already done for you. You don't have to do that ever again. Okay. So that is repurpose.io. Now, ManyChat is a really powerful tool, which Mr. Steven Diaz and I have talked about, because I'm pretty sure you guys seen, right? He hosts a training and then he gets like 400 comments of people post like yesterday, for example, brand, right? Type in brand in the comment for and I'll send you over the training invitation. What ManyChat does is that it actually responds to the comment of, let's just say it's brand. It responds to the comment, and then it sends a direct message with the link of what you created. So ManyChat, really powerful tool. This is going to be really cool also, Jose, for your giveaways, bro, that you'd love to do. You should totally do something like this, because instead of you having to respond to every single comment, this will actually do it automatically for you, automatically, and it'll respond to them on a DM. So that's just a pretty huge hack, right? The ManyChat. I mean, your raffles, you could use this for your open houses, for your new property tour that you just posted. I would send them to your comments with a keyword and have ManyChat respond to them with that keyword. Hey, by the way, here's the full listing details in your direct message. Okay, that's ManyChat. It's very easy to set up, so I'm not going to get into that one. Opus clips. So for those of you guys that shoot long form content, so again, right, this is kind of like if you shoot an hour video, and let's just say that you want to take that content and you want to repurpose that content and create reels around it. So I'll give you an example. I just spoke at a conference a week ago. I was actually talking about artificial intelligence, and I actually told everybody in the audience, I have somebody that's recording me right now. They're going to give me the raw content, and that raw content, I'm going to put it on Opus clips, and Opus clips is going to give me 20 different clips, edited, clipped up, and everything, and with SEO included. Let me show you what that is. So here's Opus. You would basically just drop in your raw footage, and what it'll do is that it will give you a ton of different clips for all your different projects. So let me see if I have all my projects here. Brand templates. This is actually how it looks. So let me go ahead and go back here. Home. I don't know if it, oh, yeah, here it is. This is my 26-minute raw clip that I did. So I just gave it my raw clip, and look at this. It clipped it up for me. Look at that. It did it automatically for me. I told everybody I was going to do it, and now I'm doing it.
That's super sick. I'm over here trying to fucking do it all, man. Be recording, editing, and yeah, man.
Oh, this will take your look, and it gave me 1, 2 clips, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, it gave me 20 clips. I mean, it gave it to me in about, this one does take about 20 minutes. So you're going to have to wait about 20 minutes for it to give you 20 clips that are edited, that are ready, loaded, and up for you to post.
That's crazy.
So, Jose, a good idea for you, right, bro? When you're doing a training in your office, you can put a tripod with your phone, recording yourself. You can upload it into here, and that'll give you, and it'll capture like your sound bites, like which sound bite you said is most like SEO friendly, where people will pick it up and see it. So that's a really cool one. All right. Opus, I'm not sure if it's a free one. I'm not 100% sure, guys. I think no, I think you have to pay for it. There is a payment option. I think it's pricing. I have no idea what it is, but the moral of the story is if you had to pay a virtual assistant or you had an assistant to do this, it's going to cost you 10 times the amount of money or more, right? So that's the point. So that's Opus. Beautiful.ai. Beautiful.ai. I love this platform because what it does is it helps me to integrate a prompt and it'll create my entire slideshow for me with a click of a button. This slideshow that you guys are seeing, I created on Beautiful AI. Just so you guys know. Okay. So the really cool thing is like, I'm not going to tell you guys something like it's just an idea. I think most speakers and most trainers out there, they're like, these are great ideas. No, this is what I'm actually using and doing, right? So this is, very important for you guys to know. I'm not just giving you guys like great ideas. This is what I'm using. Canva, I'm not going to dive into it. Most people are fans of Canva. And by the way, all of us here at EXP by December 6th will have Canva Pro for free included in our membership with EXP, which is a really cool thing. So just wanted to give you guys that side note. Yeah, Tatiana giving us a little claps. Yes, that was literally like 4,000 people in the audience. We did so many announcements, and the Canva got a ton of applauses. Everybody loves Canva. CapCut, that Mr. Steve utilizes that platform at a really high level. I'm not going to really talk about that, and I'm pretty sure you guys already have used CapCut. This is a really cool app for you guys to clip up. Let's just say you guys are doing a listing video, right? Listing videos are really popular for you to gain leads on social media. So you can get your 5, 10, 15 clips, put it on Canva. You can put music, you can edit it, all that good stuff as well. So that's the platforms that I use. So I'm going to dive into ChatGPT now because this is like my favorite. Okay, so if you guys thought that was my favorite, I'm about to go show you guys my favorite right now. So let me go and see. There was a fire. Okay, cool, awesome. So before I show you guys how to do a year's newsletters, because that's what I'm going to do. Here's the actually I'll start here. It's fine. These are the 3 tools that you need to create a year's of a newsletter. So why do you even want to do a newsletter? You guys are probably thinking like, Leo, I don't even care about a newsletter. You should have a newsletter at least once a month. Your entire email list should get a newsletter that's customized to you. That way your customers can continue to see your stuff constantly, and then you could be the authority for them. Having a newsletter gives you like an elevated brand experience. So this is what you're going to need to create your newsletter. ChatGPT, yes, you can use the free version. I pay for it. I'm like, take my money. Like the tool is extraordinary. MailChimp or your favorite email service. I don't care which one you use. I just put MailChimp because that's the one that I happen to use. Google Document, because once you actually create the newsletters, you're going to want to import them into a Google document. So this is a step-by-step, and all you guys have to do is copy and paste this. Okay, you guys want to screenshot this. This is going to help you. This prompt specifically is going to help you guys to create your newsletter for an entire year, 1 whole year. And check this out. This is the prompt. Prepare to generate content for me in future prompts. Before we proceed, I want you to fully comprehend my business, customers, target audience, and goals. Base your future responses on my provided answers that I will give you. I want you to fully understand my objectives for creating content. To achieve this, ask me about 25 questions about my business, customers, target audience, vision, goals, and any other necessary details to complete the upcoming tasks to the best of your ability. Your understanding, I'm talking to AI, is critical for optimal results. This prompt right here is money. You guys definitely need to save this, okay? Why this is so important? Because most of you are going to be using ChatGPT or artificial intelligence, and it's going to sound very different from you. It's going to sound nothing like you. How many of you have used AI and you're like, this doesn't even sound like me? It's like, doesn't have any connection with me, my brand. There's no connection, right? This prompt, if you start off your chats with this is going to help ChatGPT understand you. And then when it actually generates the responses, it's going to be specifically to your business. So give me a thumbs up if that makes sense or if that's landing for you guys. Okay, cool. Awesome. I just want to make sure you guys are still with me over here. All right, perfect.
Nothing's changed.
So here, now let me go ahead and pull up a Google document because I'm going to show you guys in real time what I'm talking about. Okay, cool. And feel free to ask me questions while I pull this up really quick here, or comments, either way. So let me see here. Okay, cool. Let's scroll. No. About. Okay. So here is the when I posted the prompt, why I'm telling you guys to this one will take you about 30 minutes. But see, ChatGPT asked me 25 questions. And what I did is that I put it on a Google document and I actually took my time and answered the questions, right? The first question that ChatGPT asked me, what is the name of your business and your primary products and services? And I responded, it's called Let's Grow Movement, brokered by eXp Realty. And I recruit top agents and teams. I provide coaching, training, and mentorship and systems and platforms to accomplish their goals in residential, commercial, international. It took me about an hour for me to answer all these questions. And then what I did is that I took all of the responses, all of the questions that I answered, and then I went over to ChatGPT. And then what I did is that I inputted the responses, right, which are my answers to the questions, the 25 questions. I hit this, and then now it's giving me my business overview. Look at how beautiful it organizes it. My name, my primary services, years in the business, USPs, core values, customer profiles, vision and goals, content objectives, challenges and opportunities, brand identity and resources. This was created based on the responses that I gave it. Tell me that's not mind-blowing, guys. Crazy.
Man, I've been working too damn hard.
Bro, I'm telling you, this is game changer. Game changer.
Yeah, dude,
right?
that's fucking amazing, bro. If I just want to get people's feedback. I mean, it's a no-brainer, but if you're seeing value, just type in a fire emoji, something, because this is like super dope. And again, for people to just go this much in depth, I mean, you don't get that kind of training just by, looking up a video online. This is super dope.
Hey, one thing I want to say, Leo, for everyone in here, I know myself, I'm like a beginner at AI. This seems like really advanced, but I would encourage everyone just to use ChatGPT to like ask it a question, like give me a content idea for real estate. Start with ChatGPT and just ask.
I did that. Steven, I did that like a couple of days ago. We're gonna do a media room here at the office. I said, give me all the list of items I need for a media room at a real estate office, and it just fucking did a checklist, and I was like, cool. That
Yeah. So you guys probably won't start with a newsletter, right? Obviously, just like Instagram, right? When you first got Instagram, first you learn how to post, then you learn how to do reels, then you learn how to do captions. So it's going to be a process, but 100% just start with ChatGPT and just ask it a question. Like, hey, give me a rap verse for a real estate agent, and boom. Like anything you need when you're there and you're just like thinking like, ask ChatGPT. Start there, and then you'll learn to, use it more in your business as you grow.
Yes. By the way, right, you guys reminded me something that I forgot to mention. Make sure you guys download ChatGPT on your cell phone. You guys have to have the app, because what I love about the app is that I can speak my questions into it. So you can just have a conversation, just like you're having with me. You can even tell it to role play with you. Hey, I'm about to meet a seller, and I would like for you to role play with me a scenario, right? And I can actually show you guys that really quick. Let me go ahead and let me take off earbuds. Give me a second. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, cool. So check this out. I'm actually going to use ChatGPT on my phone because I'm going to show you so check this out.
Sure. What do you have for me?
Yeah, so I want to do a role play. I want you to be the real estate agent and I'm your customer and I'm an expired listing and I'm frustrated. Please give me your best pitch.
Absolutely. Let's dive in. Hey, get done. I'm agent name with XYZ Realty. I noticed your property listing expired, and I understand how frustrating that can be. The market can be challenging, but I specialize in turning situations like yours into success stories. If you're open to it, I'd love to share how my unique marketing strategies can attract the right buyers and get your home sold quickly and for the best price. Can we schedule a time to discuss your goals and how I can help you achieve them?
You sound like you're trying to sell me. You sound like the last guy that I hired. I don't know if I can trust you.
Completely understand your frustration. It's tough when past experiences haven't met your expectations. My approach is straightforward. I focus on listening to your needs and creating a tailored plan to achieve your goals.
I want top dollar though. Are you going to get me top dollar?
Getting you top dollar is my top priority. I have a proven track record of selling homes for the best possible price, even in challenging markets. With my marketing strategies and negotiation skills,
How much are you going to charge me though? How much are you going to charge me?
my commission is competitive and reflects the value I bring to the table. Typically, it's a percentage of the final sale price, which we can discuss in detail. My goal is to ensure you feel confident in the value you're receiving for the service.
I guess it
Keep in
sounds
mind-
pretty good. I guess it sounds pretty good. You kind of sound a little bit better than the last person. What makes you unique about you and your company?
I'm glad to hear that. What sets me and my company apart is our personalized approach. We take the time to understand your specific needs and goals, offering tailored marketing strategies that leverage the
I only want
latest
to pay. I only want to pay 1% though.
I understand wanting to minimize costs. While 1% is quite low, it's important to consider the value and expertise.
Do I
that
hear?
a high-
Do I hear some frustration in your tone?
Not at all. I'm here to help and ensure we find a solution that
Can
works
you
for
give me? Can you give me a rap song really quick about you selling my house?
I can't perform a rap song, but I'm here to assist you with any real estate needs or
Okay.
questions you have.
You guys got the point, right?
Jesus Christ.
Check.
That's kind of scary, to be honest.
Dude, I commented on here. I said the fact that it stopped to listen without being done with what it was saying was like, that's crazy. That is crazy.
The entire transcript is there for me.
That's
I can,
crazy.
and what I would do if I was you guys, if you guys have a role play assistant, label this on ChatGPT as your role play assistant. And look, guys, I've said this in many trainings. You're 15 objections away from making $1 million in this business. So if I was you guys, I would get the 15 top objections that you guys deal with on a consistent basis, role play those with this, write those down, practice them, own them, and then go out there and crush it. Okay. So that's like so that's why you guys want the voice app. And you guys can, and you could even talk to it in Spanish, by the way. You could throw it a curveball like I just did, all of that. Okay.
Leo, quick question for the roll app. Do you have to pay for that?
I'm not I'm paying for it. You may be able to get the app on your phone and not pay for it. I'm not sure if it's going to be as good as it. I think it's only like $20. It's worth every penny. Like,
Okay, it's worth it. Okay,
it's
thank you.
totally worth it. Yeah, totally worth it. Imagine being able to role play at 3 o'clock in the morning if you want to. Imagine like being able to brainstorm. Hey, I'm hosting an open house Saturday and Sunday on 123 Real Street. What is my strategy to maximize exposure on my listing? Boom! It gives you the entire agenda for your open house, right? So use it as your assistant.
That's nuts.
An assistant that has the IQ of Einstein, by the way.
Leo, I think a lot of people when they role play, they're a little nervous because it's another like real person, right? I believe it or not, I'm shy, right? But I could see myself like role playing with my phone, like, you know?
Yeah. And look, I told it to be the agent. I can also reverse the roles. I want you to be the client and I will be the agent, and I want you to critique my responses and give me better responses moving forward, right? So now it can give you live feedback. Hey, by the way, your tone was a little irritated. You said this at the wrong spot. It'll give you context for you to be more effective.
Or even give you like common objections, right? That you're gonna, you're gonna come across.
All day.
And yeah, I think that's
all day. So yeah, and that's like what I will look. So here, I'm gonna show you guys really quick. So
I want to add something, Leo. Like this reminds me of a phrase that I heard when it came down to a CRM. A CRM is only as good as the information that you put into it. So like this will only be as good as the information that you ask it. So just taking that extra time to know what you're wanting, instead of trying to rush the process, are going to give you, those better results.
Yes, 100%. Very 100%. Very good point. It's like, and it's interesting because that's how life works, right? Life rewards us in direct connection and correlation to the questions that we ask. We ask lousy questions of life and we get lousy responses. We ask great quality questions and we get great quality responses.
You know what got me into this business, Leo? The question, what do you do for a living? To another realtor that was he was a customer at the bank. That question literally just is the reason why I'm here.
There you go.
The questions do take you places.
Yeah, it takes you places you would never imagine. That's so cool. Yep. So let me continue. And again, I love dialoguing back and forth, guys. So if you guys have an idea or an aha, feel free to interrupt me, and I don't mind at all. Okay. So you guys remember, if you guys are still with me, right? The newsletter, right? This prompt, by the way, I don't want you guys to just think it's just for the newsletter. This is one of the most important steps because let's just say you guys want to make a business plan. You guys want to create a content calendar. You guys want to create anything. If you feed ChatGPT your information first, now every response moving forward is going to sound like you. Instead of it responding, generally, it's going to respond with you specifically. So this is the prompt that I gave you guys to write, right? And again, like you guys can't mess this up because all you got to do is copy and paste. So if you guys see my screen, this prompt, I just take it to ChatGPT, right? Prepare. And then I press enter. And then boom, it gives me the 25 questions. Okay. So when it gives me the 25 questions, the step that I showed you guys, right? I basically pasted my responses and then I can start to ask it to create specific things for me. So I want to make sure that you guys are clear of this step so I can continue to move forward, because if you guys don't get the step, this is where you guys are going to get stuck. And I want you guys to ultimately take action. Is there any questions on this step here? Oh, you guys got it? Yeah? Okay. So let's just say that you did this, you performed it, right? You asked it the questions, and then now you went back, right? And you copied the questions. And again, right, I have the responses here because I've already done this. I'm a good student. So what I did is I would just now paste my answers, right, into the chat. And again, now it'll create my business profile. And then after that, that's when I want you to make content calendars and everything else, because now ChatGPT fully understands you. And I'm telling you, I'm spending a little bit extra time on this specific step because it's been the most critical, fundamental step for me to learn artificial intelligence. I promise you, if you guys do this part, then you guys are going to be excited about utilizing it moving forward. So I'm going to give you, this is actually another side note because this was not in the training, but let me give me a second here. I'm going to go ahead and it took a little time to think there. So I'm going to put contract. No, it's not here. Oh, I think it might be this one.
I'll share something in the meantime. I've used this to do like property profile like descriptions.
Yep.
So you have a new listing, you just give it some information about the home and then nicely outlines it for you. Very formal too.
Yep. And I have a prompt for that. I'll show you here shortly. But how many of you maybe you have a question about the residential listing agreement, the residential purchase agreement, or the buyer's broker agreement, right? How many of you like think about it like, oh, I have a question and I don't know what to answer? Have you guys ever experienced that you guys have a question, maybe it's a specific box or something in the actual contract? So what I did, and I don't know if you guys know that you could do this, you can actually upload the residential listing agreement into the chat. And now it'll learn everything about the residential listing agreement. It'll have everything. And now I can have it ask infinite questions. So full disclaimer, check with your broker before you do anything, right? Don't come like this is being recorded. Like check with your local broker, right? Do not take my advice. But you can upload your residential, any contract for that matter. And now, hey, look what I did. I'm getting ready to do a buyer's presentation and I want to explain to my clients this contract and make it easy for them to understand. I want to leave my client inspired to buy and also that I am the best choice. Give me an outline of the presentation and highlight areas I need to touch. Please write in an optimistic tone, persuasive writing style. Dot. Boom. Gives me everything about the residential listing agreement. Done. Okay. So now we got that. And then create a 3-page ebook that explains the contract to a buyer in a PDF form. Boom. There it goes. Right. So now I'm doing specific content on the contract. So this could be now, please integrate to a PDF. Please write da 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 da. Now it creates this. Yada yada. No, please make it a PDF because I was actually asking to give you a PDF. It actually can give you exact PDFs, which it didn't listen to me on this chat, but it can actually do that. But I would encourage you guys after this training to create different channels, one for residential listing agreement, residential purchase agreement, and the buyer's broker agreement, and then just have that handy so that way you guys can always ask it questions on the go. Okay. That was a side tangent. I wasn't even thinking of talking about that, but now we're going to go to the next slide. Boom. Create. This is another prompt. You guys can take a picture of this. Actually, let me go ahead and you can, this will help you to create 100 content ideas, 100 content ideas and copy and paste. Okay. So this is how you actually create the newsletter. Copy and paste this. So you guys want to take a screenshot of this.
And these are all going back into ChatGPT.
Yeah, they're all going back into ChatGPT. So basically you kind of follow the sequence, right? It would be the prompt, you answer the questions, and then you give it this next prompt. And now you're saying, give me 100 high value, super interesting, lesser known clickbait style content ideas about my specific niche business. So now it'll give you 100 content ideas for your business, right? Copy and paste, really simple. And then now you want it to create your complete newsletter calendar for the entire year. Okay. So now you paste that in the subject line, and then it'll give you your newsletter for an entire year. And I'm actually running out of time, so I'm sorry, I'm kind of going through this a little bit faster.
You're good.
Then we're going to actually have it write up the newsletter, right? And then we'll use the specific prompt that was here. So let me go ahead and do that really quick. Here, I'm going to actually show you that. So you guys getting this? Good stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's a lot, but that's why I think what Steven said, just taking it one at a time.
Okay, perfect. So let me just skip this then. Let me just skip this. Or if you want me to do this, I could do this newsletter.
No, show it.
Oh.
I'm just saying that it's a lot, but it's I mean, freaking
Okay, cool.
Amazing value. So thank you.
No worries. Thank you, brother. Let me see here. So now we're gonna go back to the business overview. Okay, so now I'm gonna paste this into the chat, right? I want you to come up with an email newsletter that has the chance of me establishing and I send out a newsletter once a week for 52 weeks. So I paste that. And now here it creates a schedule for me. Check this out. This is my newsletter for an entire year. And it gives it to me in a beautiful graph. It's incredible, guys. Like, so while it does that, right? The next thing I'm going to do, because now I have my subject lines for my newsletter for an entire year. And again, I'm a little different. I like to email my newsletter once a week. So I have 52. But if you're going to just do once a month, it's 12. So, but mine is 52 because I'm doing it. So now I have a 52 newsletter, right? And then I can take this subject line. And then the next prompt, right, is this. Let me go back to my beautiful AI. This is what actually creates the newsletter here. So I'm going to use this prompt. I'm going to take it back to ChatGPT here. And then I'm going to take the first subject line And then from here, I'm going to replace, like it says paste subject line here. Look how easy I make it for you guys. You paste it. So the top 5 real estate trends to watch. I click send. And now what it does is that it's actually going to write up my newsletter, the subject line and everything. And it sounds like me. So what your homework assignment is going to be is that you're going to have to do this little copy and paste with the subject line 52 times. That will take you a little bit of time.
That's fine.
Okay, cool. Does that make sense, or did I lose you guys, or what's up with this one? Like, this is like your whole newsletter right here.
I just want to say, guys, it might seem like a little some work, right? It's a lot of homework, but the end goal is to make your job easier in the end. So you put a couple hours, invest a couple hours, and then it's making your life easier in a few weeks.
Yes. Look, guys, before this, people would tell me, Leo, you need a newsletter. Leo, you need, but every single week, my assistant would message me on Friday, Leo, give me over your newsletter for the week. And there would be weeks where I would like just miss it because I was so busy. So I trained my assistant to do this, and then now she has my newsletters for an entire year. Every single one. So that's that. Let me go ahead and go. I got some more stuff for you guys because these specific prompts that I'm going to show you guys here real quick are going to be really cool. So how many of you would like scripts for first-time buyers, investors, luxury? This prompt will actually help you to generate all the scripts for your business. Every single script, buyer script, seller script, for sale by owner, expires, anything, you guys can actually create it with this specific prompt. So all you got to do is copy and paste, literally, right? And then this is a funnel, right? And again, like I could do a masterclass on funnels. Like this is a whole different subject. I'm not even going to dive deep into it. But if you want to create a funnel on demand, this is a prompt that will help you to create funnels. And I've already done a lot of the heavy lifting. So take a picture of that. I'm not going to be able to cover every single one. And we're going to definitely do an encore. And also give a huge shout out to Mr. Jose Ojeda for calling me about this, right? The only reason I'm here is because he called me to do this training. So we're definitely going to come back and do this again. So this is how you do the funnel. This is the property description Mr. Jose was talking about, right? And this is the 2 easy steps. This is actually the exact prompt. And all you got to do, what I would encourage you to do is actually upload all the pictures into ChatGPT and then also put in the address of the property. And this is going to fine tune your property description specifically for the listing, not a general description, specifically for your listing, because now you have a specific prompt. So we got that. And then create more content. This is my content strategy. I'm not going to like really dive into this one here. Hold on a second. Oh, this is really cool. This is actually my AI ebook. So if you guys want to, this is a 16-page ebook that kind of covers everything I just covered today. But like you're going to be able to like sit there and actually do it. Download this, take a picture of this. I put a ton of freaking time energy to do this. So take a picture of this. This is going to give you a download. You're going to have to input your information. And get this, look, because I have a system, I know what's going to happen. You guys are going to scan it. You guys are going to get a text message. You guys are going to get an email. And 24 hours later, you're going to get a voicemail. Just saying, I have a system. So just wanted to give you guys some heads up on that. But I'm going to pause it because I think that's been a lot. I don't want to make you guys more work.
That's a lot of fire, dude. I'm even like I'm staying quiet. I'm just trying to absorb this, but there's so many things that I could have probably done in the past to just shorten up my hours worked. Sometimes you don't have to recreate the wheel. And now it's not even about recreate or not recreating the wheel. It's about implementing this, which is nuts. Dude. That's like a whole nother level.
Yes. Yeah. And imagine right now, right? We're coming towards the end of the year. How many of you like, oh, I have to build my business plan. Create a business plan. It'll give you your business plan. I want to earn $500,000. Give me my daily activities that I need to do. Done.
Based off my successful closings in 2024, which came from blank, blank, blank. And then there you go.
Yes.
Mine's is going already.
Yeah, bro, I'm telling you, you're not going to be able to sleep tonight. That's exactly what happened to me for a whole week. I was like, this is like incredible.
Jeez. Anybody have any questions? Because again, Leo's time is super valuable. And while you have them live right now, not the AI version, anybody have any questions?
Yes.
I'll leave it open.
Team, I just want to say, well, my name's Steven Diaz. This is my first time meeting a lot of you guys, but if you follow me on social, just know that I'm here as for support. I don't know anything about AI, but I know a lot about social media. So if you guys have any questions, I'm here to help you guys. So definitely just reach out, DM or text, whatever. I'm here for you.
Put your handle in the chat just in case someone doesn't have it.
Got it.
Thank you, Mr. Steven. Thank you, Jose. Guys, any questions or feedback? I would like to hear how I would like everything I do. I always want to, my goal is to add value. So did you guys learn something new, or this is already stuff you guys knew?
I guess I do have a question, because I have been thinking about newsletters. In your opinion, what is the benefit of newsletter? Is it more because you want to stay on top of the client and consistent, or is there more to it other than educational?
It's a little bit of everything, I would say. It's definitely educational because you're gonna actually educate your customer on something, because again, it's gonna be specifically to real estate. And the IQ of this thing, I'm telling you, that's actually smarter than Einstein. Like it was Einstein's IQ level like 6 months ago. So I think it's even smarter. So you're gonna educate your clients, but most importantly, right? Every single real estate coach from the history of time. I mean, I've been doing this for 20 years now. They tell you stay top of mind, stay top of mind, stay top of mind. So the newsletter is going to help you to stay top of mind and also distinguish yourself as a professional, right? So like, okay, cool. This person's a business. They're not just an agent that just joined the business and like it's just kind of like, taking it like a relaxed type of thing. What people are going to appreciate you guys as professionals is like, boom, they get an email with a newsletter. Boom, they get property alerts from you. Boom, they get like updates, right? Those things are going to help you to appear more as a professional. So that's how I use it. Pauline, I hope that answers your question.
Leo, you got me thinking, bro. What would it be like to maybe do that newsletter to your neighbors, right? Just to you stay.
Yeah,
That'd be
exactly.
And I would say to add to that, something I learned a long time ago through social media, and I'll never forget it. Someone said something like I was in a room and someone said they never replied through text. They always fucking replied through Snapchat. And then it sparked something in my head. Some people just speak differently. They use a certain platform differently. If you never do newsletters, what if you're missing out on that 5% of people that love newsletters? So it's just like speaking different languages. You're texting, phone calls, like sending mailers and then doing newsletters, and you're hitting every single thing to just not miss an opportunity. I think that's what it really comes down to also.
Yes. I mean, and I paid $25,000 for me to get that insight, by the way. That's how much I paid. $25,000 I paid for me to get that insight, number one. But number two, and I think it should be number one, you guys are in the real estate business, but in the business that you guys are all really in, which you may not know, is that you're in the data mining business. Your goal is to get emails. Your goal is to get emails from every single person. Your open house, the only reason you do open houses in addition to selling the house is to get data. You work with buyers to get data. You work with sellers to get data. You do social media to get data. What if one day Instagram shuts down? If you don't have an email list, you just missed everything. So your goal is to get these platforms and extract that data and bring them into an ecosystem that you fully control. Nobody can take away my 30,000 list of emails that I have. That I fully control. So that's a bigger concept, but that's ultimately what you guys want to do. Cool.
Yep.
But any other last questions before we wrap up, or comments or ahas?
I just want to thank Jose for inviting me to this amazing Zoom, and I definitely learned a lot. I was actually using ChatGPT, but I mean, obviously not to its fullest extent. So I mean, I thought when you were doing the role play, man, that was great. What surprised me the most was that you were only wanting to pay 1%.
That's what surprised me. They were like, I want to pay one. I'm like, I want to pay $500 flat fee. I'm just kidding. Right. But thank you, man. Thank you for your feedback and thank you for being here. Any other feedback or any other comments or any other questions before we wrap up? I want to make sure that everybody's fully empowered by the end of this training.
Leo, thank you so much for sharing. That was really valuable. Thank you.
Thank you, Yadir. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you. All right, cool. All right. So if there's no other further questions at this point, we'll definitely do an encore, right? I think that Jose and all of you guys can talk and see like, hey, what else do we need? Like, fine tuning. what you guys see most valuable, and I'll be more than happy to come back and then we can do a deeper dive on anything you guys want to talk about.
I appreciate you, brother. You already know that, man. Thank you.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you guys. Alrighty. Have a great day. Take
Thank
some
you.
action. Take some
Take some
action.
action.
Action. Let's go.
Later, brother.
Later.